If you do happen to be in a situation like you mentioned where you have someone that isn't paying rent, if they're a month or two late, simply what you do is you'd update the balance to include unpaid rent and utilities into the platform, and you can start reporting that debt basically the next month.
Okay. So think about this. In my head, I'm thinking about this two different ways. If you're
Yeah,
self-managing or if you're using a property manager. So if you're doing a property manager, for instance, the property manager is going to have to basically be, lining this up, making the basically reporting it to you, right? So like how does that look? So the tenant is, so you say you set this up right from the very start. The tenants, being reported to every month. The property manager then just has to log in and say when they did collect the rent, like the date, and so that they know if it's late or not. Or how does that look? Or does it even integrate into any of the software? Or is it like a
yeah.
manual thing that they have to go do every month?
Yeah, you touched on a bunch of good things there. So first off, either property managers or landlords can use the platform, as you said. So it's usually whoever is collecting the rent.
Yeah.
The system does integrate with some larger property management software tools like Yardi, or a vast majority of our users are smaller independent housing providers. And
Mhm.
so we've made the system pretty easy to use. So what that would be is, Glenn, I'd enter you as a tenant into the system. Really, the information we need is first name, last name, a date of birth, email address, and then your basic rental details. So the property address, the rent amount, and then the system is going to assume every single month that you pay rent. So the only thing that you would have to do as managing the properties within the system is, if you don't pay rent, I would log in and update the balance to show that, okay, it's February 13th today. Glenn hasn't paid rent. I'm going to put in the $2,000 that he owes me. And then if you pay that off throughout the month, you would simply update the balance. If not, that outstanding balance of $2,000 that you owe is going to get reported to the credit bureaus the next month.